Hey guys, what is up? So Keemstar came for Ethan Klein's dad. So this all started because Ethan Klein ratioed Keemstar, and what ended up happening was a lot of people, they came for Keemstar on Twitter because here he was talking about how all races needed to be treated equally when people are like, Keem, as of 2021, this year, you have said some horrific things. Like, you cannot be the spokesman for this. And people started just sending him videos of when he said the N-word, basically calling him out for being the #1 hypocrite out here in these streets. So Keemstar took it upon himself to do some digging into Ethan Klein. And he digged into Ethan's dad, Gary Klein. I mean, before we get into the tweets, can we just say desperation at its finest? You can't get Ethan, but let's get Ethan's dad. So Keemstar posted up a tweet stating, Ethan Klein's father from H3 podcast. So this girl, Alex Gray, says, what a discouraging day. I have terrible luck with airports and cops, pulled over and written up for 4 different offenses. And Gary responds, and you don't even look that black. Now, obviously, this is like inappropriate. It's not funny. Maybe it might be funny for some, but it wasn't for me. But the kicker here is that I am not going to fall into this one. Keemstar is trying to use the Black community's outrage to fit his own agenda, and that's not going to happen. There's nothing more offensive to when someone tries to use like the Black community and their outrage as a weapon to come for someone who they don't like, to come for their opponent. Now let's read some more tweets. So Sarah Palin, I guess, wrote whatever she wrote, don't care, but Gary responded, Ethan's dad, those football players and other Black people need to keep their opinions to themselves. What's next? Now, obviously, this is a problematic tweet. Gary can say, I guess, what he wants to say, but it doesn't really align with Ethan's morals, it seems like. So I understand where Keemstar is coming from. Like, look, Ethan, you're a hypocrite. Look at your dad and what he's saying. But once again, I have to look at the bigger picture here. Keemstar doesn't give two shits. Like, if I thought Keemstar actually gave a damn about my community, about other races, even though he's offended like him and Trisha Paytas offended every single community known to man, I might give a shit. I actually might give a shit. But because I know this is purely just so he can have something on Ethan to get back at him, this makes me think that Keem is no different than Gary Klein, actually. Okay, so mind you, all of this is on Keemstar's Twitter. So the next thing he has is Gary responding to this chick saying that, I love it when you speak French. He has this other tweet of Gary responding to this chick saying, I'm your biggest fan. This is a thank you for supporting women who choose sex work and not putting us down, but empowering us. All love watching you on podcasts and Cameo. And Keemstar posted this because he's saying Ethan was such a hypocrite when he was dating a 20-year-old, but look at your dad, etc. So, and then, the same thing, you guys can read. Now, this is a photo of Gary responding to a picture where the girl says she was 17 in this picture, and he says gorgeous. So yeah, that's kind of problematic, but no, not kind of, it is. If you were me, like, wouldn't you look at this like the bigger picture here? For starters, I didn't watch Ethan Klein for Gary, so I honestly don't give two shits with the hell Gary does. However, it does raise a question of, these are the people who raised Ethan Klein, right? So what does Donna think, and what does Ethan really think when the camera's off? I mean, these questions did come to my mind as I was reading these tweets, don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna fall into this. I can't take this as seriously as I normally would, because all I see, even making this video kind of makes me like feel like I'm playing into this, but all I can see is Keemstar using this for his own agenda. And because that's like the #1 thing that's on my mind, I really can't take all of this so seriously. I just can't. The very fact that Keemstar tried to get back at Ethan after Ethan ratioed him, put him in his place, he got called out. Keemstar got so desperate that he literally tried to look and dig into all Ethan's horrific past and couldn't find anything, so he jumped to Ethan's parents. How desperate are you, bruh?
I'm desperate.
desperate. Like literally made a drama alert about Ethan's dad. That's how desperate you are. You couldn't make a drama alert about Ethan. Oh no, you had to go to his dad. Like, I'm sorry, but no one really cares about Gary Klein. I mean, we care more about Donna, let's be real, but no one really cares. So that's desperation at its finest. I'm not here for it with the whole black outrage, etc. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. But yeah, that's the tea for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.